What is going on, everyone? It is me, the Lone Vault Wanderer, and we are about getting to the end of my BioShock The Definitive Story series, which, if you don't know, it's a series where we explore the main story of the original BioShock game. And I always wanted to pick that game first because I was waiting for so long to dive back into BioShock, and I had the chance to play it again with this series. And it's gone pretty well. I mean, each video has over 1,000 views, which for my channel and my audience is not half bad, to be honest. However, we're actually getting to the end of that series. We've almost completed all of the videos exploring the story of BioShock. So we need a new game to cover. We need a new game to explore the main story of. And because I want this series to be as interactive as possible, I want to get all of you to vote on what that game should be. And I've been thinking about this for a while, and I'm going to put it down to two choices: Fallout 3 or Borderlands. Those two series are arguably my next favorite series after BioShock, of course, and also my audience on my channel tend to be affiliated with those two games. And with either of these games, I would be more than happy to play them again on my Twitch channel, stream them, and complete a definitive story series where we explore and discuss the main story of each of these games. But again, I want to get all of your participation in it. So to do so, I'm going to be leaving a poll on this video. You'll be able to see it at the top right corner now as a panel, where you can vote on which game you'd like to see me cover next for the Definitive Story series. Again, either Fallout 3 or Borderlands. Now, if you don't know what my Definitive Story series is, I'm going to be leaving a link in the description below to one of my BioShock ones. The concept is I provide a narration of the walkthrough of the main story of a game, and then I deep dive on particular important characters or settings or aspects. So for instance, if I was doing Fallout 3, I would talk about how you're born as a baby, and then as we do all the vault stuff, I'll do a huge deep dive on what exactly the vaults are in Fallout. I would describe them, give some vault examples, explain their purpose, their history, get really in depth on that topic because it's so important to the story of Fallout 3. And the exact same thing would go with Borderlands. If we started randomly with the 4 characters on Pandora, I would explain what Pandora is. And if you watch that BioShock video, it's a nice mix of just explaining the high level stuff of what happens in the game, and then going really deep into specific important aspects of the story, again, like characters, setting, etc., to actually shed some extra info and detail that you might not otherwise be aware of, because a lot of this stuff is buried deep in the game or on a wiki somewhere. And for the BioShock series, I've been having the wiki open all the time, getting really in depth with the script. And I do the exact same with either Fallout 3 or Borderlands. So that's the concept there, and I would love to get your vote on what game you want me to cover. Now, the second thing that I wanted to talk about in this video was just to get your advice on whether you actually like that format and if you want it changed at all, because it's been working relatively well with BioShock. I've been splitting up the videos according to each level in BioShock. That will obviously have to change when I do Fallout 3 or Borderlands. If it's Fallout 3, I would split the videos according to quest line, for instance. I think that's the best way to cut those videos. Also as well, I want to try and stick to 10-minute long videos, because with the BioShock one, I've been doing like 15 to 20-minute videos, which are great, but they take ages to produce because the editing is so high level. It's not just chuck gameplay and that's it. And then there's all the scripting that goes behind it. Every single word in those videos are completely scripted to the T. So ideally, I'd like to cut those videos down to about 10 minutes long, but I want to get your thoughts and your views on it. If I'm doing Fallout 3 or Borderlands 1, how long do you want those videos to be? How in depth do you want me to go into each particular deep dive, you know, with each topic and setting and character, etc.? Because I can get really into it, or I can be a little bit more high level and brief. I do want to get your thoughts and views on the kind of video format that you want to see for a series that is exploring the main story and lore of a game in a really deep and comprehensive way. And for those of you that are going to ask, we are just sticking with the main story of each game. If Fallout 3 is the winner and the series is really successful and people really want it, then we may explore the side quests as well. We may explore all the side stuff and maybe the DLC too. It really does depend on what you guys want. I mean, again, this is meant to be an interactive series where all of you contribute and give your feedback. I mean, the script for the BioShock videos are partly written by people that are watching my streams. So I'm trying to be as interactive as possible with the community for this series as much as I can. So anyways, Wastelanders, I hope you enjoy this video. Please let me know again your thoughts in the comments below, and make sure to vote in the top right hand corner. This has been the Lone Vault Wanderer. Please take care of yourself, and would you kindly keep fighting the good fight.